down the tier, dispensa la tira, program time.
Program time. Yo. Mis saludos y respetos. Bo. Le. Beach pan seco tlo. Teshba. Greetings to all. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. First and foremost, gracias for the view. I highly appreciate you guys stopping by and giving me the chance to speak my thoughts and get my point across. Hopefully I'm able to plant some good seeds of positivity for those youngsters out there that need some guidance. Those are my intentions when I do these videos. I do them from the Cora. I go back and I think when I was a morrito, I mean, I did have camaradas that were older around me. I always hung around an older crowd. Pero, I mean, you're in the game, you're trying to stay with the function, you're trying to make a name for yourself. And it seems like the homies that are coming out the pinta are the ones that you look up to. So, mainly you do get a lot of good lecha, but at the same time, their actions are speaking otherwise. Especially when they're going around and, ya sabes, you know, chasing that, as they say, the dragon, right? Pero, I'm not here to point no fingers or blame anyone because, I mean, it's easier said than done. We're human. This flesh right here is weak, and we tend to make mistakes. We're sinners by nature. So, hey, what can I say, man? Well, let's get down to it, you know. So, let's start with, let's say, the individuals that have been in prison, that are in the game and understand the environmental structure, you know, so to speak, the politics behind this, and how they infiltrate and work their way out to the calles as a whole. Okay, so an individual in the game would say, yeah, it does matter. You do get respect. You do get more respect on the calles if you've been to prison, especially at level 4. Why? Because in the game, fortunately, you're out here committing crime, and your destination is to, I mean, pretty much end up going to jail, prison. I mean, whoever doesn't think of the end result is a fool. It's a blind man walking. You gotta think, homie, if you're out there allegedly committing crime, I mean, you're bound to end up behind the walls, homie. Serio. So, you gotta prepare yourself mentally for that. Being the fact that you end up behind the walls, especially at level 4, you end up, you know, in there with the rest of the crowd. You know, the environment, the community. Everybody in that community is in the same train of thought, like sort of like a estilo, a way of living. Gracias. That's what I was trying to look for. Anyhow, so being the fact that, you know, back then it was Pelican Bay because everybody was back in the shoe. So everybody wanted to make it there, just like out here on the calles. You're looking for an education. You want to go to those high-end universities, colleges. You know what I mean? And once you say you've been there, it's like, wow, damn, this vato, he's been to Harvard, or, you know what I mean? He's been to those prestigious colleges or universities. So right away, people view him a lot different and give him higher credibility. It's the same thing with but the streets, the prison, the game. Pretty much. When I mean the game, is pretty much, being part of, the guy is part of an organization and stuff. I'm not gonna mention names. First and foremost, I'm not gonna get too deep into politics. I'm not gonna get into names and stuff, because there's a line you gotta draw here. Pero I'll keep it PG-13 as much as I can. When you meet a camarada, a homie that's been to the shoe, he's gotten the utmost clecha. He's gotten knowledge from them wise guys back there. Back there, run a tight program. You're disciplined. You educate yourself. You are a gangster, a cholo, a convict on a higher level. You got higher standards to yourself. There's higher standards to this game. You're not that typical cholo running the guys without a head. You know what I mean? All burned out. Nah, homie. That's why you meet a lot of these vatos that parole. That good high self-esteem, that prison glow. Like they got that clecha. They know what's up. They've been there, done that. They've been around those who count, the solids. So you tend to humble yourself. You see how the real gangsters act. The real, camaradas that are representing a cause. You see that they're not out here. They're not in there bluffing, being self soldiers, this and that. It's all about conduct, and you gotta elevate yourself to a higher standard, and promote, your cause and your beliefs. Stand firm behind that. So when you come out, individuals look up to that. They see that, and you get that credibility to step up to the plate and share that knowledge to those who deserve it. You got that sort of blessing to try the ramfla. The llaves. Yep. So most likely someone's gonna give credibility to someone that's been to a level 4 to the shoe, to prison, even a level 3, some level 2s. I mean, depending where your state of mind's at, your maturity. Because I'm gonna tell you something. And on these low levels, I've been there too, and it's a lower level, so people tend to expect a cool program, kickback. Motherfuckers want to walk around in shower shoes, but it's not like that. He can't do it like that. It's still prison. Things happen, and when you've been around and you know better, you know damn well you cannot walk around in your shower shoes. You gotta go to guard. So there's dudes always that are gonna go against the grain, and they're gonna think otherwise, like, this vato's trying too hard. So what I'm trying to say is sometimes the politics do get pushed harder on a level 2 because somebody has something to prove to the next man. You feel me? Going back to this guy is the situation, the perspective of an individual that's in the game. Yeah, he's gonna give that acknowledgement and that credibility and respect to a man that's been to the level 4 to the shoe. Now, from an individual that's outside the box, that maybe he's never been to prison, maybe he's related to people that are in the game, or still have respect. Been out here in the free world and are successful. They're gonna look at it like, fuck. The fuck, pinche pendejo, really? You think being in prison is cool? You're an idiot for getting caught up. Dumbass criminal. That was your fault, dude. For doing things a la brava without thinking. They look at people in prison like a bunch of idiots. Like, man, what the fuck? In the real world, whatever you stand for, believe in, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I'm being biased right here. I want to give two different point of views and try to reach a conclusion here, or you, my fellow warriors, could reach your conclusion, your point of view. You're entitled of it. I mean, hey, why stand around and criticize? You know, just trying to have a little combo here. Que no? Simon que sí. So now, I'm gonna be back and forth with the individual that's in the game and the non-gamer on the calles, talking about people that play the game on the streets. You know. So you got your Pintero. Hey, well, this is my 5th term. You know, been there, done that, homie. I've been around. So I was good. Check this out, little homie. Yo. Yeah, so I'm back. Just got back from the barbershop. So back to the sub. As I was saying, you come across these OGs, triple OGs, or just simply vatos that started doing time at a young age. You know, right away they, you know, throw their resume at you. Oh, I've been here, I've been there. This is my 10th term and whoopty woo, woo. Y pues, you know, a lot of times, point of view of an individual that's bragging about it, you know, he's just trying to let this other vato know that he has the experience, he's knowledgeable, and pretty much I'm above you. They don't work like that. And the real world doesn't go like that. They don't work like that. In the real world, regular, normal individual will view that as I don't want to be too disrespectful. Maybe like an idiot, pendejo, or like, damn, homie. I mean, there's nothing to brag about. You know, you got caught. They say real gangsters don't get caught. You know, but hey, which his own. Since we all have different point of views. So, just for the record, I myself, I got 3 terms, and I'm not bragging, man. You know, I'm just wanna let you guys know. You know, I'm speaking from experience, and I was one of them. I mean, if you're a normal individual that's never been to jail and you like to judge, I mean, you're gonna probably view me as an idiot. Me pendejé. You know, I was an idiot for 3 times. I got caught up. And my first term, I did 16 months with half. My second, I did 10 years. I was fighting live. Went to trial, beat it. Gracias a Dios. And the third one, I went in there for sales. 6 years with 80%. And gracias a Dios, I'm out here. Going on 3 years. And I feel good. I can't say I turned my life around, but I was able to pump my brakes now, you know. You gotta know when to slow down. You gotta know how to move your pieces. And let me tell you something, man. When you go to these to prison and hit these 4 yards, 180, that shoot, you come across a lot of good individuals, a lot of smart individuals from all races: white, black, brown, blue, red, purple. and man, you know, they tell you, ¿sabes qué? You got a date, go home. There's nothing back here. You hit the shoe, you hit the 180 level 4. That's the deepest it gets, homie. And you see it with your own eyes, you know. And you gotta keep it real to the man in the mirror, that reflection. I mean, there's no half stepping, man. You know, you're either living that life or just step out, but in a righteous way, you know, in a solid way, where you're gonna be able to still go to your barrio, talk to your homies, look at you're still gonna be able to look at yourself in the mirror, you know what I mean, and be like, I created this vibe. You know, nothing wrong with pumping the brakes, slowing down, and enjoying freedom, your familia, which comes first, you know. So, do you get more respect in the calles if you've been to prison? To an extent, because I've met camaradas too that never been to prison, and they got a good reputation on the calles, and a lot of their homies respect them. You know, they're individuals that are taking care of business. You know, as we speak, I got homies that never been to prison, maybe went to YA, juvenile hall, camp, maybe a little county here and there, but they were able to turn their life around. They were able to pump them brakes and take a different approach in life. Now, some of them own their own house, some of them got their 9 to 5, some started a business. I mean, they all have different destinations, and it makes me happy, man, to see that. And you know what? That mutual respect, that mutual conversation is there, and it's cool. They understand an individual that's done time, that you know, wasted a lot of years, you know, and they don't look up to it, but they don't knock it down either. You know, they're real homies. They understand that could have been them at one point. Maybe they dodged a few bullets. They were out there doing their desmadre, but gracias a Dios, they didn't get caught up. And yeah, man, you know, you got those homies that are still supporting those individuals from the barrio that are in there doing live. You know, you can't just judge, man. You never know. You know, I mean, at the time, homie was putting in work for the cause. We were all young at one point. We stayed firm in what we believe in, and hey, that's how it goes. But you know, I think it all weighs down. Then again, I'm being biased with this conversation. Do you get more respect on the calles if you've been to prison? I think it falls back on the way you carry yourself and the way your conduct. You know, the way you approach and talk to people. You're a fucking knucklehead, still 50, pushing 60 years, and you're still fucking running amok, and of course people are not gonna respect you. You get respect, you earn respect, whether you've been to the pinta or not. You know, it's all about conduct and respect. Looking at it from both sides, from different perspectives. You know, not to glorify the prison, the guys, gangs, you know, pero hey, everybody has their own belief, their own point of view, their own approach, and you just gotta respect that. Just like some people grew up and becoming law enforcement, some people grew up and working in the medical field. That's their belief, that's what's in their quota, and you gotta respect that. Simple as that. Being a gang member, living that in that world, in the streets, as they say, organized crime, that's a career itself. That's a decision someone made. That's a belief, a way of living. That's the approach they took, and hey, that's them. You know, that's their life. You know, it's crazy at Trip out how people sometimes look down on the lifestyle. But man, they're right there trying to watch all them movies, all them shows, Netflix, this, that, and it's it's a trip. How there's viewers, there's ratings, big high ratings behind all those movies. Spectators. Excuse me. People like to be spectators. Well, they like to see the action, but they don't want to be part of it. Which is smart. I mean, shit. I think at a point it takes a lot of courage and a lot of huevos to sit in a cell and just take it, At one point, I mean, if you stop and think, who's the crazy dude? Who's the one that should be claiming insanity and asking for help? That individual that's in that cell screaming his lungs out, or that individual that's just quiet and living day by day like if it's just part of life, normal? Who should be the one claiming insanity? Ooh, that's deep. Something to think about, raza. Anyhow, I don't want to make this video too long. I want to get them short. I want to get straight to the... I'm not the smartest individual. I don't know it all, and I'm humble to say that. Pero... And I don't like being in front of the camera as well, man. That spotlight, that ain't me. Two individuals that been to prison. You know what I mean? It's like now, it's all about where you've been. Been to a level 4, been to a 180. You been to the shoe, homie. And now it's like, man, pretty much.
Oh, come on.
Pato's only been to level 2, fucking CCF, homie, private prison. Miss me with that. You know what I mean? So there's, that's just the raza. That's how we are, man. And I'm guilty of that at times. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, man. I guess that pride, it runs in our blood, homie. Shit, what can I say? Ooh, good, huh? Yeah, so, fucking CCF, fucking warrior, or, you never been nowhere, and wooty woo woo. I mean, a homie's a homie, regardless. Whether if you're in a CCF or in a level 4, you already know the program. You know the rules and regulations. Nobody needs to enforce any rules upon you, homie. You already know what's expected of yourself. Remember, there's always people watching, listening, and your name. If you care about your reputation, you gotta always, try to, carry yourself with the utmost respect, because at the end of the day, it's gonna carry weight or basura. So do you get more respect on the calles, the streets, if you've been to prison? That's the topic of the day. I guess to an extent, I gotta be biased, like I said. I try to put myself on both sides. Never been to prison, or from a convict's perspective, so in the game, of course it matters, depending where you've been, where you're at, it adds to your resume, your street resume. At one time, I think it was the 128G. I don't know if they still give them out. I have a few right there on my record cabinet. Pero I guess it depends on the person, right? Then being from the Galles but never been to prison, to some individuals that are open-minded, they'll probably agree with, okay, yeah, it matters, because they know what's up, they know the game. But you got them vatos that never been there, so of course, they kind of go against the grain, rules, politics and shit, so it don't matter to them, and then you got the squares that look at it like altogether, damn, you're a fucking pendejo for getting caught up, bragging about all these terms. You should be ashamed of yourself, old man.
Duh.
Hey, like I said, I'm giving a different point of view, being biased. And, you know, I mean, what can I say? To me, it's all conduct, man. The way you carry yourself. I mean, there's camaradas that give you glitch out here. I've been in there and they share little experiences, so they tell you how we function, what it is, what's expected, rules and regulations, what you want to avoid to not get caught up and pick up a negative charge. Or, I mean, hey, a wise man learns from another man's mistakes. So I know a few individuals that been in the game, still doing their thing, but never been to prison. Probably been, they went to the county for a day or two, a week, little wino time. But they're smart individuals. They know how to do their shit, man, because they're still doing their thing and never had to put themselves in a box and sacrifice some time. So I guess it's all about conduct. Give respect to earn respect. Remember that. The way you carry yourself, homie. You know, act like your age. You know, if you're young, I mean, sometimes, I mean, you run amok. But I give it to the homies that I meet. Some homies that they're young, but they got a good head on their shoulders. They've been laced up good. They listen. Anyhow, so if you mind, I mean, on the comment section, let me know, man, whether it matters or not. I wanna hear what you gotta say. Keep it respectful, homies. Ya sabes. Hopefully you guys like this video. I feel in my heart, the man up above has given me a chance to voice my testimonies, my experiences, my stories. Not to glorify the lifestyle, but to be able to change maybe a life or two. So with that said, much love and respect. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I am Manny, the Jaguar Paul, embracing any warrior who wants to be part of the clique. Ya sabes, recycle raza dollars. Much love and respect to everybody. Subscribe, like, ya sabes, show the motherfucking boy some love. Órale pues. With that said, Tlazo Tlamati for the view. Once again, have a good day. Al rato.
Count time, win, dog.